She began the civil rights movement as we know it to be, and she has gotten no credit for it. The story had to be told. There was no way. And I start thinking, well, how many other stories are there like this that we don't know about us? I get emotional talking about it. So you think it's real.
I'm just gonna go ahead and create something over here.
Coming up on Another Act, I sit down with Oscar-nominated director Lee Daniels, and we talk about his highly anticipated film about a little-known Billie Holiday story.
You know, Lee Daniels, we know you as a film guy, but then you pivoted and made some really great television with shows like Star and Empire. At the time that you made that pivot, why did you do that? And what were you getting from television that maybe you weren't getting from film at the time?
I made the pivot into television because when my partner who wrote The Butler for me said, "Oh, come, let's co-write this next, let's do a musical." As a film, I would say, no, I think we're going to do it as a television show because I heard that people in TV make money. Boy, I didn't know what kind of money there was to be made, but it was, and so I got into that, and that just is all consuming. It's a full-time job. I didn't realize, I come from film, so I didn't know that. I thought it was a one-off. I didn't know that Cookie needed to have a arc throughout the year, and then another year, and then another year. You get caught up and you get really caught up into the work. And then I got another TV show, Star. But when they canceled the shows, it was an opportunity for me to go back to work. I had a momentary break that enabled me to go off and do Billie.
I was going to ask what brought you back to film, but it sounds like you just answered that. But what about this story in particular made you say, now is the time to get back to what I'm known for and what I love doing?
I was desperate to go back to work in film the whole time, because once you, as a TV creator, content creator, that pilot, the very first pilot, and then I would say 102, and then the season finale, and then maybe the second season first episode, those are the only three that I directed. And though I am a writer, I'm also a director. So I'm responsible for every eyelash that you see, every color of lipstick, the teacup in front of you. Everything is from my perspective. And so when you have other directors making their own gumbo out of your stuff, it's weird.
Yeah.
So you see my soul when you're watching Billie Holiday, United States versus Billie Holiday. You see what's inside of me, my soul.
I cut strange fruit.
No, Joe, I want to sing the damn song, all right? The club advertises it. People pay good money to come here and hear me sing it.
I've told you 100 times, people in high places don't want you singing that song.
And I've asked you over 100 times, what people, Joe? What you looking at him for? Shit, I'm the one pays you.
The government.
Yeah, the government. People like your buddy Anslinger, right?
With it with that, huh?
The song means a lot to me, Joe.
Miracle wrote it and he's f***ing call me.
Come on. I don't care, all right? It's important to me.
You ain't singing that song.
I sing the I want.
Tell me a little bit about how you found this story and why you decided to approach it the way that you did.
I did not know that story.
Yeah.
Like, I knew the story. I knew Lady Sings the Blues.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that was fabulous. I knew that she was fabulous. I knew that Billy D. Williams was off the chain. I knew that Richard Pryor made me laugh in a way that I had never laughed before. I saw Harlem. I saw Us. But and so you think it's real. You think that realness, if you notice, my work is very real. And so that realness you see in Lady Sings the Blues, that realness is what I've carried with me in all of my work. And it inspired me to direct. But when Susan Laurie Parks, the brilliant playwright, gave me this script based on Johann Hari's book, Chasing the Scream, I did not know. And I thought, I don't know. I mean, I did my, I finished high school. I know a little bit about Black history. I take pride in knowing that I thought I knew about Black history. But when I understood, she began the civil rights movement as we know it to be. And she has gotten no credit for it. The story had to be told. There was no way. And I start thinking, well, how many other stories are there like this that we don't know about us?
It is mind blowing to really see the government's involvement with really taking down this beloved figure in American music. How did you find your leading lady, and what made her right for this role?
Interviewed several actresses, and I came close to hiring one. And then everybody kept telling me to meet with her. I wasn't sure whether I wanted to meet with another first-time actor. I had lived that already with Gabourey Sidibe, and I was scared. I was scared to meet with her because she had never acted before. And then I just remembered, I got over myself because I remembered how Gabby delivered for me in a big way. So I just said, okay, I'll meet with you. And then I got there, and how about that girl didn't know whether she wanted to do the movie? So I said, why are you here? Why are you here? Because I could tell that she really wanted to do Billie Holiday. She wanted to do her right. And so she really wanted to honor Billie's spirit. And then she auditioned, and it was like, okay, that's God talking.
Talk to me about the magic that you apparently have as a director. What is it that you think you're able to do that really kind of pulls this work out of these actors?
I am honest. I just tell people I tell them that you're not good. This is not a good scene. You're terrible. Go back, do it again. I just give them the truth. No different than I treated Oprah. No different than I treated Nicole Kidman when we did The Paperboy, or Monique. I just give them to a truth, no chaser. And people like that. It's refreshing to tell them I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what the scene is about. Help me figure this out, because we ain't going nowhere until until you fix it. So, and then through us together, we find the magic.
When did you know that you found the magic with this film? Like, was there a particular scene that she did that made you say, yes, this is why she was my choice for this project?
The scene on the bed, when she's on the bed and she's talking to Jimmy, she can't accept love. And Jimmy says, I love you, Billie Holiday. And she takes a beat to try to take it in, but she can't. And she says, my liver don't work no more. To sting him, to hurt him, is how she knows how to deal with love. And Andra, when she played her, I thought for me, she looked like she was dead, like that her soul was gone in that moment. And I pulled her to the aside and I said, are you okay? And then she came back to Andra. She says, I'm fine. And I realized that I was screwing up my scene if I didn't get her back to Billie. And I realized, wow, she's in it. She's here to serve me. She's here to serve me. And that I get emotional talking about it, but she was here to serve me and here to serve Billie. And you can't ask for that you can't ask for something better when you're working with an artist.
You couldn't have known that we would be in this exact moment that we are right now when you guys were filming this, or even before you started filming, when you decided to make this film. What does that feel like for you to be contributing this piece of art at such a pivotal moment in history of this country?
You can't make it up. Like, I would have never dreamed that we would have had George Floyd and that there would have been a noose at the Capitol as I am finishing my movie. You can't make it up. This country's at war. And I think that Billie Holiday was the original warrior for our cause, for civil rights. This is what my spirit was telling me to do. As I finished having fun with television, it was time to go back to what I knew how to do, which was make us as Black people look fabulous in a fabulous setting, in a wonderful Black backdrop with great music and incredible actors telling this soldier's story. Shocking and controversial things have been happening to Black people since we arrived here. And we've got to tell the stories. And there are a gazillion more that I have to tell. And I just love the renaissance that we're in right now. And I'm so humbled to have been a part of it.
Yeah, I think this was probably going to be the most exciting season. For me as a reporter, I know it gives you a lot of anxiety, I would imagine, but exciting for me to watch. Yeah.
Anxiety, here's the thing. I don't intend to even probably get nominated. I don't. I really don't. And I'm okay with that. But it's about being at the party and being talked about. If the awards come, so be it. I'm happy. I'm excited. But my job has been check next. I have done my job. I'm already on to the next movie that I'm doing. My head is not here. My head is to the next job because if I sit here and try to chase some award, forget about it. I ain't had time for that. I ain't got time to spend my soul into creating what's next for me.
So what's next for you?
I cannot say.
Damn it, Lee Daniels!
But it's a good one. I mean, it's a good one. You know, the best part about what I'm doing in television is creating space for writers. I cannot believe what we did with Empire. You know, I keep forgetting. People are talking about this. I haven't been on a press junket really since Empire that I can recall of this big magnitude. And I keep forgetting that we did the impossible. Like people, I had to fight to get them Black writers into a room to tell Black story. They had an excuse. There would be no Black Panther if it weren't for Empire. There wouldn't be none of this. We shifted it all. And I get reminded of that now that I'm back into film, that while we were off doing that show, like all them millions of people saw it, and that really changed the conversation for the Black narrative in cinema and in television. So I don't know, it's exciting. It's really exciting. It's an exciting time.
Lee, it is always great to check in with you and talk to you. So thank you so much for doing this today. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome.